got that Poppa Drank. We got that Poppa Drank. We got that Poppa Drank. We got that Poppa Drank.
Hi! It's gotta be May.
It's gonna be May. Hi, y'all. What's up, hey, Poppas? How y'all doing? How you living?
You know, we have made it to May 2020. It
Yes.
is May 6th. And
So let's hit them with that music. Greetings. We welcome you to another edition of Poppa Pank Live. You are listening to the tunes of Ill Dudes with their song Terrebonne from the Octoroon soundtrack. And Octoroon is a play by Brandon Jacob Jenkins that me and my co-host here, what's your name, co-host?
Justin. Hi, I'm Justin.
That Justin and I'm Jaylene, that we did back in 2016. That is when we started our friendship. And now here we are. Our shenanigans have led us to having this show, Poppa Pank Live. So we invite you to get you a drink, relax, sit back, and enjoy the shenanigans.
You're getting better every time. Every time. Try to fill up that theme song to a T, and she's getting it. She's getting it every time.
Well,
It's gotta be May.
It's gonna be May.
I don't know. I think we're just gonna keep doing that this whole time. I had no idea what that meant until Jaylene told me about this meme, and I'm sure some of you out there don't know this, but I live under a rock. What does it mean, Jaylene?
It's gonna be May is what Justin
Hey.
Justin Timberlake says in that song. It's supposed to be it's gonna be me, but he says it as May. So every time May is around, people tend to start circulating that meme. So yeah.
We want to start by thanking some folks. We don't want to do our Poppa Pank thanks. We want to thank Theater Horizon, of course, for sponsoring us. Nell Bong Jensen, the entire staff over at Theater Horizon,
Yes.
Brian Butler and Brian Butler Media Relations. We want to thank some of our past guests, James Imes, who's the gift that keeps on giving, David Biggs, who you will hear about here momentarily, and Casually Owens Field with cuticle press-ons. Jaylene, show us those nails.
Here we go. Here we go.
If you're moving them, we can't see them if you're moving them. There you go.
There they go.
There they go. And this link below, you can find her work there. Beautiful, beautiful work. Jaylene, what does your shirt say? I've been seeing this all.
Oh yeah. Tall girls are dope.
That they are. That they are.
This is a sweatshirt by my girl Jasmine with her company, Tall Girl Gang. So if you are tall or you like tall girls or whatever like that, like
I got a question. If I'm a short girl, can I still wear a tall girl shirt?
yes, because many of my close dearest friends are short.
Okay. What constitutes tall? As a short dude.
I'm 5'8", so I can do it.
5'8". We got to stand next to each other. We just gotta. We could carry trays on our shoulders together,
That's what we'll do.
and like they would be level. You could carry trays of water.
Mhm.
We also want to thank all of our first responders out there that may be watching. Any of you working in hospitals or grocery stores, delivering packages or food. Thank you to you. And lastly, we want to give a shout out to our Pank Poppas who are watching us here on Facebook, who usually watch us on Instagram Live. Now we know we might have some new viewers out there, so welcome. Jaylene and I, for those of you that don't know us, we are Philly-based actors, writers, teachers, artists, and I guess friends.
Maybe. We're working on it. But yes, Justin is a Barrymore award-winning actor.
And she's a 2-time Barrymore award-winning and Aldelco actor.
I'm also a spoken word poet And we are just here like, this is our thing, our shenanigans, but we sometimes have guests in which we like to talk to those guests about the arts because we are artists.
We care. And the arts are, we don't know what's happening to them right now. But what artists did we have last week, Jaylene?
Last week, we had Mr. David Diggs. Now, if you don't know, David is a Tony Award-winning, Grammy Award-winning rapper, actor, producer. He is widely known for his role, originating the roles of Marquis de Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson in the Broadway sensation Hamilton. I literally had that memorized. Now, I just realized I bought the book for David's bio.
That's good. You should just go around the country introducing him. Not like at awards or things, but like anytime he enters a room. You just like old school kings used to have pages that announced to the room whether they would peace out. That's what you should be for David.
Hey, David, I appreciate him. He was on our show last week, and we had a really great conversation. If you missed it, you can feel free to go to our YouTube page. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, go to our YouTube page while you're there, subscribe. It was a very enlightening interview. I would say, like, we had some quotes. We had some quotables. One of the things he said, even if it doesn't feel intentional, you have to set intentions.
Just say that one more time, because that one takes a time. You just need to hear that again.
Even if it doesn't feel intentional, you have to set intentions. So he was talking about this and talking about, you know, being a rapper. And he was like, for so long, he had been a rapper, but he wasn't like being intentional about it and saying, I am a rapper and pursuing that. So you have to be intentional about what you want to do. So that was a gem. He also said you have to identify as what you want to be. It's not a passive thing. You have to be active about it. So again, establishing what you want to be as an artist, as a person, and just being intentional about that. So we were really happy. We were really happy about it.
One of the things I liked about all that he said is he was like alluding to like that it's not comfortable, that transition. To identify what you want to be, there's a moment when you feel like you're not that and you have to try, and you might be saying out there, oh, you know, I'm a young actor, and so now I just have to identify as a professional actor, and you feel like a hack. Or you're like trying to transition into a new career and you're trying to say, I'm a real estate agent. You haven't sold a house yet. Like, I'm a real estate agent, or I'm a writer, I'm a painter, whatever it is. I love that. I also loved how humble he was. Like, you know, you meet some celebrities, or you, as an actor, you have friends that become famous or whatever, and they change. It changes you. Like fame and money changes you. But David seemed like so down to earth, so with it. He was like really an open book, and seems like a person that genuinely cares about the arts and cares about other artists, and that's evident in his body of work and the way the things he was sharing, the questions he was answering. But I loved what he was saying about hard work. What?
No, go ahead.
What he was saying about hard work and like don't take people for granted because your friends are going to be your biggest asset, I guess. And when he was just talking about his project, it was crazy because he would be like, you know, I was working on this thing with Ethan Hawke and blah, blah, blah. Or like, I'm doing Snowpiercer with Academy Award winner director Bong, or what did he call him? He didn't call him I forget the exact title he bestowed upon the director, but it's just like you're working on Snowpiercer, like you're a celebrity. It
was really just a great episode. We're so appreciative of all of our guests. Our first guest was James Imes, and then second was David. And by the end of this episode, we will be revealing who will be on our
next week
show. But until then, I think we all know what time it is. So, Justin, are you ready? Get your glass so we can clank.
Time for that. Poppa Drank.
Poppa Drank.
Poppa Drank.
Poppa Drank.
Poppa Drank.
And cheers. And cheers.
Arriba. One day we'll get that right. Like, There's always like this lag. There's like this little delay when you say Poppa Drank and I say Poppa Drank. You know, technology should catch up by now.
It's all right. It's all part of it. So what is your Poppa Drank for today, Justin?
I am drinking to celebrate 6 de Mayo. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I needed a margarita drink, so I made myself a margarita lemon drop. It's a thing. I'm not a lemon drop drinker, and I'm not a vodka drinker, and I'm not a tequila drinker. Did I say margarita earlier?
You did.
I meant tequila.
Okay. Okay.
They say tequila. Anyway, this is tequila lemon drop. There's lemon juice, simple syrup, tequila with a sugar rim, and a lemon in there. It's like a piece of candy.
Yes. For my Poppa Drank, it is slightly pink. So cheers to David, who was the first person on PoppaPank to bring a pink drink. This is kind of a Paloma. It's grapefruit soda, tequila, and it's supposed to be lime, but this grapefruit soda that I'm using is kind of tart, so I didn't add the lime. So it's just grapefruit soda and tequila.
Okay. We are going to be lit by the end of this episode. I don't drink tequila. Tequila makes me crazy. It really reminds me of college. It gives me a tummy ache.
All right,
cheers.
Oh, cheers. We didn't tell folks about our glitch. We didn't mention it last week, but the glitch.
Oh, yeah. Are you seeing it now?
I am seeing it. Tell them about the glitch.
For those of you that don't know, there's like been this weird glitch with the PoppaPank channels. It may show you how many viewers are watching right now, but it's actually a lot higher than that. We see it as the correct ticker. It must be having to do something with our international fans. But what are we up to now, Jaylene?
Let's see. Since we're only on Facebook today, we are at about 352.
356. 57. Okay. Welcome. As you're joining us, welcome. It must be those time zones, those time differences. Tell us what you're drinking out there. If you're drinking with us, type it in the box, put it in the comments. We will see those. If you're not drinking anything, tell us that too. If you're just breathing air while you're sitting on your couch just shaking your head like this, just tell us that too. We like to hear it all. Just type things. Just type things in the box over there. So we're on to our next segment, which is, what have you done for this past week? What have you done? What have you done for this past week?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. I have been enjoying the sun coming out recently. I mean, okay, today was in the 50s. I know, Jaylene. Today was in the 50s. But I saw your Insta post from when it was nice and sunny. She was walking on sunshine. And going for runs and everything like that, which I also have been enjoying. I've been going on runs with a mask. Yes, I have. I've been all my neighbors and I, we have like socially distant block parties where it's like everybody just sits on their stoop. We're a dead end street, so we all just sit and chat with each other. That's been really fun. And then like doing a lot of exercising, yoga. I actually did a real sun salutation towards the sun.
Nice.
It's always been in like an acting studio or like in a rehearsal, but I was like, there's the sun and I salute you. Hello, sun. That's how I do my sun salutations. Hello, sun.
That's great. Well, this past week, I have done another edition of the Exquisite Corpse. Excuse me, Exquisite. Our group is called Exquisitely Exquisite.
Who are you doing this with? What is this? And tell people out there who don't know what an exquisite corpse is.
So an exquisite corpse is when you write a poem with a group of people, but you write, so say I were to write 3 lines. I would blank out the top 2 lines. And so the next person who comes after me only sees my last line, and they have to add on from there. And then it continues like that. So myself, Anthony Martinez Briggs, Sarah Glico, and Brianna Gauss. We are all together in Exquisitely Exquisite, and we have been writing poems. And what happened?
That group of people is stellar AF. I don't know if you out there know those celebrities, but those are also celebrities. And are you going to release your work? Or can you read one?
We'll see. Ooh, I should read one at some point. I have to talk to the group first. But that was something that I did this week. And this week, this past week, it was my turn to start it off. So it was just really cool. And the poem came out it was really awesome.
Good.
I'm really happy about that.
I'll reveal like who did what part of the poem eventually.
Yeah, I mean, when we read it through, the first time we read it through, we read our own parts. So
let it also be known that all those people are Hot House Wilma people. So kudos to that.
Hey, Wilma.
Jaylene and I are company members at the Wilma Theater where we were born. That's where we came out of the womb of Wilma into the world blinking. We are at and then we were fostered into our adolescence by Theater Horizon. Thank you, Theater Horizon. Who wants to take care of us as adults? Broadway? Movies? NBC?
Well, that will certainly have me tickled Pank, which brings us to our next segment. Smooth. So, Justin, this is our segment. This is our segment called Tickle Pank. We talk about something that has us tickled Pank this past week. So, what's got you tickled Pank, Justin?
I have still been reeling off of David all week, but I will say what was pretty lit was on Sunday night. The Wilma Theater, where Jaylene and I were born, they celebrated their fete, which is their annual fundraiser, and they really leaned into like the form. They had scenes that a bunch of us actors did. Martha Graham Cracker was the host and sang a whole bunch of songs, and then there were interviews with our new artistic cohort, which is really exciting to announce. We have an artistic team now of 4 different directors, each one taking the lead on a different part of the season. Blanca Ziska, Yuri Urnov, James Imes, heard of him, and Morgan Green. And so for the next 4 years, these people will be in rotation. And it was just a big celebration. There was a party. I got pretty drunk. It was really entertaining. And I think they made a lot of money. So that has me pretty tickled pink from the and art club. And let's say art club too. So just like Jaylene has her little club, I have my art club, and that is with Campbell O'Hare and Lindsay Smiling and Jared McGlennigan, where we make art every week and we share it and talk about it. And I'm gonna show this is not like a Poppa Pank thing, but it is dark. But I'm really proud, like sitting right here. I made this.
Ooh, yes.
I made this. It's acrylic and pastels and coffee and
and coffee.
Coffee. There's a coffee on there, right there.
Oh yeah.
So I made that, and I'm pretty proud of it. It's been a good week. Every week is a good week if you're Tickled Pank. What you Tickled Pank this week?
So something that has me tickled Pank is just getting like little things for the house that make it just feel more homey since we're here all the time. So I got like this little pen case.
Wait, did the pen come with it?
No, I already had the pens.
Oh, okay. So it's just a cup. She got a cup.
Of course, it's Pank.
Pank.
Gold. So that's been making me really happy. And also, I'm really tickled Pank by candles recently.
Ooh. If we have any sponsors out there that want to send either of us candles, we've been getting a lot of things in the mail for us to plug things. I got my AirPods. Thank you, Apple. We'll plug you later. The same with the iPhone. Thank you. If anybody out there wants to keep sending nails to Jaylene and shirts, she'll wear them on air. I haven't really got any clothing or anything yet from anybody on camera, but I'm here. And we both like candles. So
yes. So Candles, candles, candles have the house smelling good and had me tickled Pank. And then I'm really, really, really tickled Pank because my girl, Elizabeth Acevedo, she just released her third book. Clap, let me move it. Clap When You Land.
That is a great title. I must say, that's a great title. And I judge books by their covers. I am the first one to be like, will not read that book. I will not read that book. That book, look at that cover. I've judged that cover and I've said, I want it now.
And look, she got on her Poppa Pank.
Oh, yep, there. That kind of looks like us. That could be us. That's us reversed. Wait, can we just see the picture?
Yep.
There we are.
Liz, I am so excited. Liz, I know her from being an urban word. She's a spoken word poet, but she is also clearly an author as well. New York Times like she's out here.
Liz, thank you for your work.
That's our book. Clap When You Land. Elizabeth Acevedo. I'm so proud of her. Like certain people in my life just inspire me so much. And like every time I see them release work, I'm just like, yo.
Thank you. I know. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So proud of you. Everything I do, waking up in the morning, she calls me and says, I'm proud of you. And just like right before bed, we text and she said, hey boy, just wanted you to know, sun's shining from my window from you, because I'm so proud. She's often said I'm the other Liz. She's like, you're like the other Liz. The books you write are
all your books.
All my books are all my books.
But yes, Liz. I'm so proud of you, girl. So yes.
Anything else tickling you? Nah.
That's it.
Well, that's the thing. Like we love to talk about pop culture in this segment, but there's like been nothing happening in pop culture because pop culture doesn't quite exist. But if any of you out there can think of something that's been tickling you this past week in pop culture specifically, movies, TV, music, any of that, type it in the comments. Maybe we'll bring that up.
We're getting so many comments. I mean, they're just flooding in.
Wait, what number? What number of views are we at? We crossed the 1,000 mark. We crossed the 1,000. We're at 1,501. 1501.
That's great. That's great.
Well, I'm excited about this new segment that we are starting, which is called Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
That was actually really surprisingly, like, really on pitch. I can't wait to watch the playback, and I'm going to jump to that. I'm going to pull up a YouTube clip of a Hot Pocket commercial, and I'm going to play them at the same time. And it'll be like voices melded.
He doesn't know how to be that technologically savvy, so.
And she doesn't know how to talk.
And I don't know how to talk. So together, we are a winning pair doing a podcast that uses technology.
So on Hot Topic, we like to, we're going to bring up a topic in the world that we just want to riff on and talk about. And today, because of the sun all weekend, and because of our margaritas, and because of Cinco de Mayo, we want to talk about summer preview. Summertime is coming up, and we know you all are excited. You're like jonesing to get out of the door and take off your mask and just rub your face on things. But we want to say, don't do that. First, don't do that. Wear a mask when you leave the house. And we are also excited for summer, but we are excited for summer in this new way that summer could be.
I have a question for the Pank Poppas. Is summer canceled? Like, in y'all's opinion, is summer canceled? Let us know in the comments. We want to know, is summer canceled? Yes or no? Oh, go ahead.
Man, what is summer canceled? So we're just going to talk about some things that excite us about a socially distant summer, that we can still sort of make summer for ourselves and enjoy the outside and enjoy all the traditional things. And for me, some of those things are like our summer clothes. No.
Ben said summer is not canceled.
Oh, okay. I thought that was to what I was talking about. I was like, stop talking.
No. You go.
It's summer clothes. Like The sun will be out. You will get sunshine. You can go sit in your backyard, go for that run, go for that walk, but rock that quarantine body you've been working on, because I see you. You've been working out. You have been eating a lot. I will say that. You've been
Are you
cooking.
talking specifically to me or to the Pank Poppas in
I'm
general?
talking to anybody who this finger's meant for. But it's summer clothes. You're gonna rock that tank top, see those guns. We're gonna get some sun. You're gonna put on your breezy face. You're gonna let that hair. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know, Justin. I feel like this summer, I don't know. I know it's not canceled, but I'm just like, I'm not looking forward to the mask in 90-degree heat. Like, that is what I'm not.
There are people out there innovating, but there are artists and there are innovators out there that are like, no, we don't want that. And I have this, I can think, this is not me, but like some artist out there is like, I'm gonna think out the box. And they're gonna make like a very summer appropriate mask that still does what the mask should do and is very, very fashionable. And
or you can just cut a hole in it, like I saw a video online. The woman had this part right here cut out.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. And the guy in the store was like, "Where'd you get that mask?" And she was like, "Well, you know, it's hard to kind of breathe and talk out of it, so I just decided to cut."
That is amazing. Or like the people that just walk around, they are wearing a mask, but they're like wearing it here or like here. Have you seen these people? And like, it's not like you're walking down the street and they're like this, which some people do. That's fine, I guess. But like, these people are just like, I'm wearing my mask. What? Where's your mask?
This is a good point.
Mask suntan lines. No, that's why you just spray the inside.
I have lines right here.
But you spray it all with tanner, with bronzer. And then when you put it on, reverse suntan lines. And people are like, what?
Okay, go ahead. No.
I don't have anything. It's the tequila. It's slowly happening. I mean, like, yeah, summer clothes, okay? Summer clothes, sunbathing, grilling, the neighbors, ice cream. The pool? Can I go to the pool? Can I go to the pool? I can't go to the pool.
The thought of going to the pool, I don't know. I feel like
I'm gonna make my own pool. I'm gonna fill up my bathtub. I'm gonna play some tunes. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna put extra bulbs in my pockets, and I'm gonna just swim. I don't know.
No.
Summer's not canceled. Why? What are you looking forward to then?
I mean, I guess, I mean, I am looking forward to just seeing folks, like seeing friends. I guess we'll be social distancing. Jane said,
You're getting a slip and slide for the side. That is a lot of lawsuits, James.
Listen.
A lot of broken necks, a lot of elbows.
But I am excited about like making it our own. So whatever that means in this time. So if that just means that I'm going to my friend's house and we're just going to sit out on the deck and eat and have a drink, a Poppa Drank, like that's fine. I don't know that like our amusement park's going to be open. Like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Are you telling me you did all these things in summer in pre-pandemic times? Like you went to amusement parks?
Yes, not this year, but the year before that, we had a subscription. What do you call it? A pass for a year-long pass to Six Flags.
Oh, thanks for inviting me. That was a lot of fun. I love theme park. You know, I worked at Disney for 4 years.
You did. You spoke about that on one of our episodes.
I know. I love theme parks. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Well, we won't make up for it this summer.
That's the end of our episode. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Well, we'll go on
what?
to our next segment. Yes?
Oh, sure. I wanted to talk about summer. I wanted to keep talking about summer because I am determined not to let summer die, not to let summer go. I think we can make some new summer traditions. I think there's things to look forward to this summer, like
I mean, I can match my mask to my bathing suit. Maybe we could do some of that.
all right, there we go. Or make a bathing suit out of masks. Now, wouldn't that be something? Now, wouldn't that be something?
It would.
Hey, Jaylene, I've got a quiz for you. You ready?
A quiz?
Yeah. Can you tell me, and this is for everybody out there, I want you to tell me songs you know, just go, you just have to go, that either have the word summer or sunshine in the title. Go.
Summertime by Will Smith. You didn't say how many. I answered the question.
One for one. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa.
And don't it feel good? Sunshine by Coco.
Summertime.
That's literally what I just said.
I'm doing the other version. I'm doing the remake. No. Under the boardwalk, down by the summer.
I won.
Cool.
I won.
Wait, there has to be other ones. Okay, no more competition. Just what is another summer or sunshine song?
Sunny days.
Yep,
We better stop before they mute us.
All right.
All these songs.
You all right. You all right. Let's go. Let's move on. Next segment.
Here we are. Hold on. Okay. Gettin Frank with Poppa Pank.
Yeah, it's gotta be May.
So this is where we get frank about something that something about Jaylene and Justin. So what we getting frank about today, Justin?
We are going to talk today about our childhoods. Doesn't everybody just want to hear about a person's childhood? When you just meet somebody at a party, you're like, "Hi, I'm Justin. You want to hear about my childhood?" So we're going to do that because we know everybody loves to talk about that. What we were like as children. Were we quiet? Were we loud? What kind of games did we play? What did you want to be when you got older? How did childhood you lead up to grown-up you? And because we're on topic, because we're hot topic, let's talk about like what also our summers were like. Let's talk about what our summers were like as children too. You go first.
Okay, I'm just gonna really quickly show these songs because they both said them.
No sunshine. Yep.
Okay. So me.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I feel like we should take 2 seconds and say what we think the other person was like during that.
1,000.
I feel like you were like a prankster because you are a prankster now. So I could just see little Justin playing tricks on everybody in school.
Nope. So I was, and we'll get into this. I was okay. I think you were a very serious child. You took things very seriously and very personally. Serious and personal.
Okay. I'll give you that. Okay. So little Jaylene, what would little Jaylene like?
Oh wait, is this your rapper name? Lil J? Lil Jaylene. Lileen? How about Lileen?
Lileen.
The rapper introducing our next rapper up to the mic. Lileen.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
I grew up as an only child, so I had to be, I literally think growing up as an only child, like, helped me cultivate my creativity because I was the one who was always in the mirror, like, creating characters, doing whole improvised monologues in the mirror. I played with my Barbie dolls until I was like 13.
When did it hit? When were you like, oh, I'm an only child? Because I am raising an only child, and I often think about this. I'm like, I see her off like playing by herself, like she's just like, and I'm like, oh, but I know good things are happening from that.
I mean, I don't know that I ever really like focused on it when I was a child. The only thing I just kept asking for a sibling. Like I would ask for a sibling for Christmas. Like, and I remember one year I wrote that I wanted a baby sister, and my parents bought me a Babysitters Club doll. As if they didn't know that I meant a real little sister.
Right.
But I really think all that alone time like fostered me being creative, because I had whole like stories with them Barbie dolls. Like I had conflict, you had so much drama, like it was a thing. I would make all these little stories, and then I would like I would do my doll's hair like with different like real hair products. And my dad worked in construction, so he always had electrical tape. So I would get all this colored electrical tape and like put the electric around the doll, so they'd have like little tube top, little skirt.
That's why you don't sew.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I said that's why you don't sew. Nobody needs to know that.
But that little Jaylene led to me now doing monologues for real. And it led to me like now I'm like very crafty. I like making the bags. I made the mask. Like I can see how little Jaylene influenced big Jaylene. How was
wait? What advice would you give? Ooh, so I like this question from when we did Dance Nation at the Wilma Theater. Have you heard of her? What advice would you give to Lil Jaylene, and what advice do you think Lil Jaylene would give you now?
I would tell little Jaylene. What would I tell little Jaylene? Little Jaylene was very sensitive. I mean, big Jaylene is very sensitive. But I would tell her that's okay. You know, it's okay to be sensitive. And if you got to cry sometimes, that's all right. And I feel like little Jaylene would tell big Jaylene, what was she? It's okay to just have a day to just play. Like even now, like somehow I am still super busy. We're both super busy during the quarantine, and it's like folks are talking about how they're bored and like they, not doing anything. And I'm like, how am I doing so many things? And I think it's because I'm very like structure oriented, and like I like to be on a schedule, and I like to feel like I'm getting work done. But I feel like little Jaylene would tell big Jaylene, like, sis, it's so you could take a day and just do nothing and just.
Oh, I love that. That's so like, it's so, that tickles me, Pank. Okay, one more question for you, and then I'm gonna talk.
Okay.
Tell me about summertime as a child.
Summertime as a child was.
This is summer in Harlem.
Yes. Harlem Week. I talked about that on one of our previous episodes, like going to Harlem Week, which is a festival that we have in Harlem, going to that. Sometimes we would go away, like we would go to visit my auntie in Maryland. So yeah, like lots of walking around Harlem with my friends, and then little family trips here and there.
What is I bet New York City in the summers is hot.
It is.
Asphalt, just asphalt everywhere.
I said something else, but yes.
Ass everywhere.
That's true too.
That's the tequila.
Okay, Justin.
When I was growing up, so I was a little bit mischievous, but then I became like a total like goody. I was a bully like in kindergarten. And if any of my classmates from school out there are watching, like I was a bully. I was sat down by the principal and was like, do you want to shape up? It was also Catholic school. Do you want to shape up or ship out kind of thing? And I was like, I'll shape up. And then I became like total teacher's pet nerd. But I was also like a really big, like, I'm a mama's boy. I love my mom, and I was always around her. I was a different kid. I still am a different kid, and so that was always like, I would lean into that a lot. I did ballet. I was like way into Disney. But my childhood was like really super conservative, Catholic, and very Filipino. Like I was just like around Filipino communities all the time. It wasn't until I was like in high school, like it was crazy because like it would be like super Filipino, and then it would be super white when I would go to my Catholic school, and it was just like both of those things at once. It was like this dual identity, like code switching, I guess, that we learn early on as kids, which we're teaching our kids these days. But I was always like in these two different worlds, and so that was madness. But also madness was like I grew up half kind of like an only child. My brother's 7 years older than me, so like I grew up with a sibling, and then like when I was 10 or so, I was like suddenly an only child because he went off to college, and so then I had to like really find ways to entertain myself and be okay with myself. So anyway, I would always dress up in my mom's high heels, I remember. So like that's the start. That's where it started. And my summers were always at Disney, and like, you know, we would have like passes like you did to Six Flags, to Disney.
Because you worked? No, you didn't work there yet.
I didn't work there yet. I was a kid, and then when I was in high school, I started working there.
Okay.
And you know, we would also go to the beach, and we would have these lechon cookouts, which is a big roasted pig, like just in the backyard, and mahjong parties, very Filipino. If any Pinoy are out there watching, let's have some mahjong. I don't know if we'll ever be able to have mahjong again because
what is that?
It's like these tiles, and you have to touch them and move them around, and it's very tactile. It's like these little like bricks, and it makes a lot of sound, and it's basically like poker but with these tiles.
So it's a game.
It's a game, and
I thought you were talking about a food.
mahjong could be a food.
What?
Mahjong could be a food. If any of my friends out there that play mahjong, and not the computer game, so mahjong is not the computer game where you like match tiles. That's solitaire. Mahjong is like a game where you have like all these cards, and you're playing with 3 other players, and you're all trying to make matches and things like that. But
we will play it when we can actually see each other.
You just like oh no, you just do it in hazmat suits. I can't wait to have summertime in a hazmat suit.
That sounds so hot. So what, and not hot in a good way, what would little Justin say to big Justin, and big Justin say to little Justin?
I need a drink for this. I would tell little Justin, it's okay to be different. Like, enjoy that, embrace that. Like, stop trying to be like all of your white friends, all of your white straight friends. Like, you'll undo years of therapy if you just embrace that now. And then I think Lil Justin would say, like, I guess it's similar to yours, but just like have more fun. Just have more fun. Like, you can do all the things, but you can't forget to have fun while you do them. I feel like I get so caught up in work, hustle, that like work, hustle. Isn't that how it goes?
Yep.
That I forget to just like enjoy that. Like that it's not that it's like when I'm stressed, that's one thing, but like you can find pleasure in being like, oh, I'm really busy, and this is like a blessing, and this is like, it's really exciting to like sit here and like do this lesson plan.
Yes, have fun. And that's something that we like to do, especially in our next segment.
You are killing it with the segues. I'm gonna buy you a Segway. When our show makes it to NBC and we're rolling in millions of dollars, my first gift to you will be a Segway.
Yes, please spend it. I wouldn't get on no Segway because I would fall. So Pank wigs. I feel like I always put on my wig first, so I think you should put on your wig first.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a wig. So, for those of you that don't know, our next segment is called Pank Wigs, in which Jaylene and I debut a wig that the public may have never seen before, and then we'll just see what happens. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
You talk to them while I do this.
So, most of Justin's wigs have not seen the light of day. Mine, some of them I have actually worn outside.
There she is.
Pippi.
Hey, Pippi. She's like Pippi. She is kind of Pippi meets Wendy.
Yes, Wendy's. You're gonna sell us a burger.
I'm gonna call her Pendy or Whippy. Whippy! Whippy long stockings coming into your world. Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning into my makeup channel. Today, I'm gonna show you how to shave your beard. I broke three razors while I was shooting this movie. And now I don't have anything. So it's just me. It's Whippy. Whippy and my thoughts. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe below, like me on my nose, and don't forget.
You on your nose.
Like, you know how you like click twice in the middle?
Oh, yeah.
Like me on my nose. Or and don't forget, stay fresh, as I like to say.
That's really good. What is your name? Pippi? Lippy?
Whippy. It's a blend of Wendy and Pippi.
Whippy.
So my friends call me Whippy.
All right, I have to put on mine as well.
I'm keeping it on. We're keeping these on.
Okay.
Oh, Whippy.
There she is. There she is.
There she is.
There she goes.
I'm getting like 90s realness.
Yes.
This was the piece that was missing all along.
So, some of you out there may recognize this
From
this hair. Let's see if anyone recognizes it. A certain playwright might recognize this hair.
Oh, he ain't gonna say anything. What? You're gonna get a message from a different playwright. I would die. And he's like, Hamlet. Poetic justice.
It is very poetic justice.
Yes, look at that.
But this is actually from a play that Justin and I did together called White by James Imes.
By James. Everything's about James Imes. James, I don't know what we would do without you. We would have nothing to talk about.
And this is from my character, Balcony. It's giving me very, very Brandy. Like, I wanna be down.
Oh, you said, yeah. I thought you said Randy. I was like, who's Randy?
No, it's very Brandy. Okay.
Oh, it's so good. I feel like I am watching an episode of 21 Jump Street. Did you ever watch 21 Jump Street? Nope. Do you even know what I'm talking about? They did a reboot. They even full on did a reboot.
Come on. Let's move on. We know.
Okay, let's move on.
No, I don't see movies.
We have like 12 minutes.
Yes, our costume designer.
Yes, Lavon Lindsay, Barrymore award-winning Lavon Lindsay, who is one of the best designers in town and is designed for James Imes, is my designer for No Child at the Arden, has designed both of us in costumes. Sees that wig. I know, Lavon, you're probably just like, get that thing off of Justin's head, but Whippy loves it. Whippy loves this.
Okay.
Wait, what do we have time for?
We have time for Pank Plays.
Oh.
What happened?
Nothing. I was like, okay. So our next segment is called, this is the tequila. Now we're just in the tequila. Happy 6 de Mayo, everybody.
This section is called Pank Plays, and we do this because we talk about the plays that we have been in together.
The arts. And we want to talk about today Blood Wedding at the Wilma, where we were born, where Artistic Cohort, FET, James Imes, the club, Exquisite Corpse, Art Club. We've already done all that. Anyway, Blood Wedding in 2017, we did this piece that's an adaptation of the Lorca play, and the Hungarian theater I was reading, the Hungarian theater maker Csaba Horváth, he came and worked with us in the full Hot House Company. It was kind of like the first play that all of the Hot House Company was doing together. And it's this like magical realism story of a love triangle between a boy and a girl on their wedding day, and it's overthrown by an ex-lover who comes into the picture, and then they run off into the woods, and the whole village goes and hunts them and kills them. And it's a bloodbath. Hence a bloodbath. It's a delightful play. But actually it is really just a gorgeous, gorgeous play. And if any of you can read the Langston Hughes adaptation of it, it is gorgeous. That is poetry. But we want to go a little bit down memory lane. So what are some memories you have of Blood Wedding, Jaylene?
Blood Wedding was tough for me. We had lots of dancing. We were doing a lot of Hungarian like step dancing, almost like river dance. It was very challenging. But one of my memories with Justin is this is the show in which he decided to start hiding these little red horses.
Yes.
Ever the prankster. He gave us, because there were a lot of, it was like horse dancing what we were doing. And so for opening night, Justin gave us all these little red horses. And he took it upon himself to hide them in various places, like in my dressing room, in my shoe. I would just always find a horse somewhere and I would scream out, Justin! I would find them as I'm going home. I put my hands in my pocket because it's cold. What do I see?
A horse.
A freaking little horse.
Those screams of Justin, that's like fuel for me. I feel, and from across the city, I'll be like just making some pasta, and then I'll go, and I'll know. No.
So that is, I think when I think of Blood Wedding, I definitely think of all of those little freaking red horses that Justin will leave everywhere. I think he put one, I don't know what you did. I think you remember when you wrapped it in
I think I wrapped it. Yeah, I wrapped it in many things.
Yeah, we wrapped it in a bunch of things. It was in a suitcase, which is inside a box, which is inside plastic. He is a prankster. He is a prankster.
Did you know in that prank that you knew that there was a horse at the end of it?
I don't think I did. So that's my Blood Wedding memory with Justin. What is yours, Justin?
I mean, of course, there's a lot. There's the physical work, and I was one of the woodsmen with Matteo Scammo and Ross Beschler, and we had so much. We had to literally walk up a wall, catch people falling off walls, go down the wall. We had to balance on each other. I did two highs, which is like a cheerleader thing or gymnastic thing when you have somebody just standing straight up on your shoulders. That was my first time ever doing them. There was singing, but my favorite memory is singing with Jaylene downstage. So in the middle of the show, we sing this song that makes no musical sense. It's almost like every single line had a different melody. And so the audience we would start singing the song and we'd look at the audience and they're smiling, and then you just start seeing confusion. And I think it's fitting. I think that moment in the play, the wedding is about to happen and nobody knows what's going on. So I think it fits. But anyway, we end that song by, for the first time in the play, coming as far downstage, as close to the audience as possible, and standing. There was it was like a platform on the stage itself. And that was the first time we stood off the platform in front of the audience. And so this is more than halfway through. At that point, audience members had their programs on our stage, not the raised one. They had their feet on there. They were comfortable, first row's all comfortable there. And out of nowhere, the cast bombards that front area, and we stand there. And Jaylene and I are sitting there, and there would be multiple times where we are bounding down, and I'm making eye contact with those front row people, being I'm gonna come and stand in front of you, and their faces would just be oh no, oh no, oh no, and then they would just be sitting there like this because we're literally right there, spitting on them, singing on them, and I would die laughing, and that would cause Jaylene to laugh. And we would just be laugh singing.
Lots
Now, come on.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what the song was. I couldn't remember what the song was. We had a lot of memories.
I'll look at some YouTube clips of it though. I think it was gorgeous.
It was definitely a beautiful show.
Live art, like it's unlike anything anybody's seen in Philadelphia. And can you please always use the phrase when you talk about the Wilma where we were born?
I love it. Okay, we only have a few more minutes left. So do we want to just, you know what? We usually have time for questions, but I don't think we have that much time.
Okay, let's save it for next week. So let's go. Let's talk about, let's just do our closing. So we love to close every episode with some freestyle poems. And I forced Jaylene to go last. We each choose the theme for each other. And I forced Jaylene to go last time. So what theme are you going to give me today?
Oh boy. Let's see. What
summer theme. Let's stay with summer because we're in our summer preview.
Okay. The pool.
Okay. Hey you, I see you swimming without your mask. What you doing? You got a lot of tasks. First, put on a mask, get out the pool. Disinfect this area. That ain't cool. What if you give somebody at this pool your thing? That's not what we all signed up for. I want to sing about how I used to do things in the summertime, and now here I am just making a rhyme. Good night, everybody. Don't be at the pool. It's summertime, so just lay moo.
Just lay moo. Mm-hmm.
Just lay moo. That's my new thing.
What's mine? Actually, we're gonna do wait. We're gonna do an intermission between our freestyles because I saw this.
Wait, I have a question. Do you have time for a question? Yes, James.
What is the question? You are our intermission.
Oh no. I feel like I know what the question will be. I feel like I know what the question will be.
Okay, remember it's a bit of a delay, so I will go with my freestyle while James sends his question. What's my subject?
This mask is hot.
That's my thing.
Have to go. This mask is hot.
This mask is hot. This mask is hot. Hot. This mask is hot. This mask is hot.
That's it. Please. That's it.
I didn't even get to my verse.
No, I just wanted to be that.
So no words.
Yeah.
No words.
That's it. Dude, I think that's it. This mask is hot. This mask is hot.
Do you know what that is?
What is that?
He doesn't know.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, does anyone know what I was referencing by saying this mask is hot? This mask is hot. Anybody? I don't know if they know. That's a song.
From Hamilton?
Black. The black is hot. The black is hot. Hot. The black is hot.
Okay, go into a verse.
What'd you say?
Go into a verse.
Well, wait. I thought we were James. Where is our question?
Whippy doesn't get a question.
I guess. Okay, so then I guess I have to do my freestyle.
Yeah, go.
Okay. This mask is hot. It's all on my face. Trying to enjoy the summer. Trying to find my place in this quarantine heat. The heat I can't beat. I don't want to sweat. I went to a vet, but then I got warm. So I said, I'm torn. Do I put on my mask or do I make the fun last? But I said, fine, I'll do it. Ain't nothing to it. Put on my mask. Because life without mask is a thing of the past. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, we got it. You've landed. You were flowing, and then we landed.
James Ines does not have a question because he did not send it. So we are going to go into our ending here.
But before we do that, I do.
Oh, yes.
Do want to announce. We have a big announcement for next week.
Yes.
You do not want to miss next Wednesday at 9 p.m. right here, right where you just saw. We are going to have the ones, the onlys.
Onlys? Does that mean there's more than one guest?
Yeah. We are going to have newly engaged, soon to be married. I'm gonna out them like that. Tasha Canales and Akeem Davis.
And the crowd goes wild.
If you thought you liked James's interview, if you thought David was a celebrity, you were right. Those of you liked him and he was a celebrity. But next week we have Tasha Canales and Akeem Davis.
Yes.
National actors and artists, and you do not want to miss us talking with them. Good friends of ours. And this is the first time we are going to be interviewing two people at the same time.
So it's sure to be lots of antics. We're very excited about that, and I'm going to hit y'all with our theme music as we get ready to close. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us today. It has been a pleasure rocking out with you all. Again, the tunes of Ill Dudes. We want to just remind you all, please subscribe to our YouTube page, Poppa Pank. Feel free to follow us. Nope, this way. Our handle's up there at PoppaPank. Next week, we are going to have Mr. Akeem Davis and Miss Tasha Marie Canales. We thank you so much for joining us. It has been a great time. We invite you to tell your friends, tell your family members to join us on Poppa Pank. Justin, do you have anything else you'd like to say before we close out?
Just when God closes a door, it becomes a wall.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was our JJ proverb for the evening. And now we give you our theme song as we close. Bye.